So here, just one more sec. I also have here Fum Fum. Thank you so much there, lady, I believe. And God bless you. And thank you very much for those kind words too. Thank you. That's very kind. Let's see, what else do I have there? I've got Adeola Owoduni. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Then what else do I have? I've got Festus as well. Festus or Shifeso. Baba, thank you. You're far too kind. All of you. Thank you so much. So who do I have there again? I also have another Abosede Kayode. God will bless you, as you are that generous and kind. Every one of you. Okay. So let's proceed. Because at this point, that was them. When we say elections have consequences, it is not because we want to mock anyone. That could be my father. Even though my dad is dead, my mom is dead. But that could be anybody's relative. It could be anybody who is not even king. And it is what Nigeria has now become. The school children, and people were there, they were like, you can't pretend anymore, okay? And you cannot try to gaslight the people, okay? That they should, is it today that it is happening? Do they expect Tinubu to? No. That is something that will not be allowed. At least that will be resisted in Yoruba land. We are not going to be like the way the Fulani is managed, right? To gag the Hausas while they continue the systemic genocide up north. That will not happen in Yoruba land. So now that you are not afraid of getting the power, now you have the power. The people that thumbprinted for APC, they thumbprinted for their death. They thumbprinted for the terrorism that they are facing today. A lot of us who screamed and said, please don't. And I know that even despite the fact that a lot of you thumbprinted for Tifnumbu, it was not enough to make him president without the help of Yakubu. Now, a lot of people are now pretty much like, man, what is all this that we have now entered, for goodness sake? Baba, it is only 8 months. So, 2 days ago, the governor of Ekiti, Oyebanji, their new governor, installed by Fayemi, it was like, I think it was time for us to approach Mr. Tifnumbu to discuss the last time when we started Amotekun. The reason why they started Amotekun was to go after this armed Fulani terrorists. It is not to go after Fulanis. When we said the Fulani terrorists must vacate the forest of Yoruba land and the entire southern Nigeria, we did not say Fulanis must vacate the southern Nigeria, because why would you leave the city and you begin to encroach on people's lands in the forest, and before you know it, you are building camps and you are bringing more armed men, and the locals became your game, the people that you hunt, kidnap, or even kill. And you say because you are Fulani, so asking you to leave those places and leave our forest or take whatever is coming to you, how could that then suddenly turn to they are just they are creating enmity in Nigeria? If you are not a terrorist sympathizer, Baba, within the 8 years, 8 solid years that I've been speaking non-stop, and I've not minced words for those 8 years on this Mayegun's Diary Political. Here you get, because you see those that will try and gaslight us to try and make us feel like asking terrorists to leave our forests, asking terrorists to stop invading our farms and killing our people on their farms, If you are not a terrorist sympathizer, you will join us. I've made so many examples. I've given so many examples here that apart from the fact that they are using gaslighting, blackmail, and all of that to try to gag people from saying it exactly how it is, apart from them using, what do you call it? Their propaganda too, because they always have another propaganda to say, if you take all of that out, you will realize that it doesn't make any sense. Whatever it is they offered as solution, they don't make any sense. Terrorists moved from somewhere to somewhere. They must be treated as criminals, as terrorists. I once asked, I said, how would you feel if we have some harmed Igbos, Igbos who believe that they were supposed to own some part of northern Nigeria, and they are harmed. And right now, let's say it's not Fulani. Let's turn it around and say all of these people who are kidnapping us, those who are collecting ransom in northern Nigeria, in southern Nigeria, and the rest of them, let's say they are Yorubas. And you are a non-Yoruba. What would be your reaction that some Yorubas armed, they are somewhere in Sokoto, they are kidnapping some people, and they are killing others because they want to take over their land? You as a Yoruba man, God self, how would you feel? Would you now begin to say, and so what? You just ate Yoruba? Every time, Yoruba, you say, but Yorubas are killing people in Sokoto now. Can't you see all these things they are doing? And then your defense is to say, everybody's saying it. It's because they hate Yoruba. If you are not a terrorist apologist, even if you are a Yoruba, you will stand up and you will voice out, because when they finish with killing the Hausas, you that are Yorubas will be next. And that's the same thing here. Nigeria tried to use propaganda and gaslight to make us not to call the names of the terrorists, the ethnic or the tribe that is killing Nigerians, the tribes that are killing Nigerians. Fulani jihadists. They said we shouldn't mention their name. They threatened us. They tried to make so many laws so that we can just call them criminals. They wanted us to believe that those who are cutting off our heads, those who are kidnapping and raping our women, children, selling them off as slaves, they just want us to believe that there could be any random people. They could be Yoruba, they could be Igbo, they could be this or that. So we refused. We refused to accept that it could be anybody. Listen, if you arrest people that they say they are armed robbers or kidnappers, the moment you arrest them and they say, these are the people we have arrested, and those they kidnapped say, these are the people who kidnapped us, these are the people who collected ransom from us. Around that time, if they are Igbos, you will mention them, we will see them as Igbos. When you arrest a Fulani terrorist, when you arrest a Yoruba terrorist, you will present them. But in Nigeria, there is no Igbo terrorist. There is no Yoruba terrorist. But Fulani terrorist is everywhere. You have no idea what they want. You have no idea what they are fighting for. In Yoruba land that doesn't share any border with northern Nigeria, they are killing us and kidnapping us. Igbo land that doesn't have any border to share with Sharia North, they are kidnapping and killing people there, even up to this morning. But when you ask, what do they want? Okay, all Fulani terrorists vacate the southern Nigeria. Then you will begin to see the Fulani terrorist apologist on social media. Now, it is because you just hate Fulani. Now, there is no Fulani man there. Fulani are still killing us. A Yoruba man is now there. And I don't think there is a Fulani is afraid of anymore. So who should we now call? Or we should just pretend that it's not happening, like the Lagos Abobakus. Or it is because this Mayegun doesn't like Tifnumbu. What is there to like about Tifnumbu? What is actually there that you could be next? Is something to like about Tifnumbu? Where is Tifnumbu as we speak? He is in France on a private visit where Atifu's spokesman is also there consulting and all that. Give me 1 second though. I think I have raining sort of different currencies right now in the super chat. So before they all pile up and all that, let me quickly go and say thank you to the ones I can, I can easily pick right now. Sorry guys, it can be a little bit of like delay, but it's my birthday. So here I have Coco B. Thank you very much for that. And then I also have who's this? 1 sec. Sukejo. Thank you so much, Baba. I appreciate that. God bless you. And I also have a John Esky. Okay. So John Esky. Bless you, Baba. I appreciate that. Then I've got my regular E82. Tinubu was silent when Buhari was in charge. When Fulani massacred people, nothing would change. People must fight back. Stage 4 cancer, Nigeria has failed. Free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. All hail Biafra and Odudua. God bless you, bro. And thank you so much for for that. I have John Esky again, who came back to say hello again. So yes, we are not seeing the rage. And maybe they just have no idea of how to react. And as we speak, they have no idea what is going on with those 6 children. I mean, as we are watching this, maybe while we are watching this broadcast, you are going to have get the news that they have been freed. But Fulani kings, Fulani killed Obas in Yoruba land. I have seen some of these people from Ekiti already protesting and all of that. And I hope we'll be able to keep it up. Amotekun needed to be harmed. More and more young people needed to be recruited and trained. Now, if anybody tells you that you should go and pray and don't listen to people criticizing Tifnubu, there's nothing Tifnubu can do about it. I will advise you for the opting time, if you have them as family members or friends that are still giving excuses for Tifnubu or APC, while our people bleed and bleed from the bullets of the terrorists, that seems to be like forever untouchable, you should move away from such people. If you have them as family members, even though you are related by blood, let it just be that blood. Nothing more, nothing less. Such people can watch you get destroyed and ruined. People with such mindset to be able to stand anywhere and lie to people. Lie to people for APC. Anybody who have the audacity to go to anywhere and lie for APC, they are more dangerous. They are like people who can kill you and make you feel like it never happened. And you see this advice, they don't really come all the time. Events like this are just a reminder to understand either the stupidity of those who continue to legitimize this illegitimacy despite the deadly consequences that have been trailing it. It's either their stupidity or their inbuilt, inborn wickedness. You don't deserve to be around such people. They do not deserve to have you around. And I am happy that a lot of people are beginning to learn how to keep malice now. So maybe I should repeat this. Whatever you have suffered under Bukwari that you can remember and the ones you have forgotten, the pains that you went through under Bukwari that you can remember or the ones that you have forgotten, I am asking you to remember this, okay? What you are going to suffer under Tifnumbu, whatever you saw under Bukwari, it will be like, man, just a preamble, abi peripheral. This guy has no single plan of anything. You see, all of the guys that they told you that he was going to appoint technocrats, he was going to appoint some brainy this or that. These are yes men. These are political jobbers that are going to dress to the occasion. 1 second, though. I think I had a frozen screen right there. However, I think we are cool. Please let me know if my audio is acting up. Oh. I would have expected the supposed elderly people in Yoruba land and supposed elder statesmen across Nigeria, the ones that did everything to keep this contraption together, for somebody like Etifnumbu to rob it and rig it and then capture it. And they are watching right now because it is about to implode. Ladies and gentlemen, economy in Nigeria is gone. There will be more people that will fall into poverty. There will be more of you that are going to go into crime. And there are many of you that are going to become victims of different crimes. Kidnapping is now close to home than you can even imagine it. You don't even need to travel. You don't need to leave your home anymore before you can become a victim of a mass kidnapping. The security system in Nigeria have completely collapsed. Nigeria security and their agents and the rest of them, they are not different from private security bodies anymore, providing security for your high and mighty. You are on your own. Now, a country that is descending so fast like that, you will think those who said they bled for Nigeria. I bled for Nigeria. I will never allow Nigeria to break up. In my lifetime, the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable and all that nonsense that they always tell themselves. People will no fight war. There is, see, all Nigerian generals. That's one of the other dubious thing. Listen to me, all you, all ye, the young ones, because me, I don't leave the club now. Here you get the club of young people. Very soon now, go they remind me that sorry, why? So what are you doing here? And I'm here for the youth meeting. I say, sorry, sir, we mean the youth. We don't mean people like you, sir. I say, I'm only 40, 41. That's what I mean, sir. But you are not supposed to be here, sir. People are going to be telling me that soon now. And say, please, just observe, please, and all of that. Meanwhile, thank you. Make I tell you, I've seen that a lot of people are trying to send you know gift to me on Cash App. My Cash App doesn't work anymore, so don't. So if you are comfortable just to keep it anonymous and all that, you can do so via the PayPal, okay? And the PayPal link is on the screen. You can even type it out yourself, and you type it into the browser and use it, and get it through. Now, also, let me quickly say thank you again to this fellow because it seems to be everything just kept like coming like at me like faster than what have you. So thank you very much. So I've got Betty Groff. Thank you so much there. BT, God bless you. I also have here Shakira Hajia. Shakira side Equono or Equono. God bless you, ma'am. I appreciate that. I also have here as well Unwa Ada Biafra. My lady, thank you very much. For that. I've got Igbalode. Igbalode, thank you so much, sir. Or ma'am, because it's like unisex, I would say. Thank you so much. So also, I think I also have here Chike, my brother. Chike, my man. Thank you so much, Chike. That's you. And thank you very much. And for the super chat as well. God bless you. I think I'm gonna be like, I've like thank you like 1 million times in this broadcast. But it is my birthday, and I also have your meter too. Your meter too, my man. So, Totu, thank you, sir. God bless you. Appreciate that, okay? Economy is gone. And the reason why you can know that Nigeria economy is gone, Tinubu he has no plan. I remember one video, let me see if I still have it, when Tinubu was supposedly to be telling his audience, I don't understand what he's talking about, but a lot of you will remember this clip. Where is it? Yeah.
If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Here is a successful, again, a town hall, different from Blue, Bulaba. If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Here is a successful, again, a town hall, different from Blue, Bulaba.
That's the video they told you. They said that it was edited or doctored or nursed. Now, the man where they talk nonsense that you now expect to come and bring back to, to come and grow your agro business, to come and grow your, what do you call it? Your other businesses like that, or even make you start businesses, or even create jobs for you. Somebody will be saying a jargon, saying they talk. But you are telling yourself, it's going to hire smart people, it's going to hire intelligent this, intelligent that. Intelligent won't choke all of you now. 8 months after that, lójú ayé yín, in your life, when you are still alive, you are not dead, in 8 months. Tinubu that said he introduced new monetary policy, abeti gbagbe, or you did not celebrate it. When Tinubu said he appointed Cardoso, Cardoso also came to announce some new monetary policies. Where is those policy now? What to buy in Nigeria jail? What to tap pow bibanga? And I'm not kidding. Because as we speak right now, Nigeria naira to dollar is over 1,500 naira. Nigeria naira to pound sterling is now over 1,800 naira. Naira ti wa the useless tissue paper in your pocket. The last time I said, somebody was sending me a message to say, Mayego, have you seen, have you seen what how Nigeria has happened to Nigeria professors? Just like the people of Ekiti that are currently probably asking themselves, we thought if a Yoruba man gets there, at least we'll be safer. We believe that if a Yoruba man is there, it will never be as worse as Bukwari. This Yoruba man in 8 months, he has destroyed their lives even further than they ever imagined. This time around, it has come to a stage whereby they don't even own their lives anymore. It could be taken away from them. And you know what I mean? And all of that. That person said, Mayegu, you said elections have consequences. I said, yes. I read it somewhere. I actually read about that somewhere. And it never left my head. Years ago. In fact, it wasn't elections have consequences. Now we can't put election inside them. The real statement, the real phrase is that actions have consequences. Do you understand? Actions have consequences, good or bad. There will be consequences for everybody's action. And that is why if you want to live a life that is less, less troubling. All right? When you make any decision or you take any action, before you take any action or make any decision, try and create two scenarios. The first scenario, the intention of why you want to act is to achieve something, right? If I want to do something right now, it's to achieve something. Sure, you get. Now, what will happen if things goes wrong? In a way, you can act out the two scenarios so that when you take that decision or you make that action or take that action, if it goes well, oh, genius, smart guy. If it goes the other way, you can minimize your disappointment, because even though you don't want it, but if you are already prepared for it. That's how I run my life. And it doesn't mean that I still don't have all this wahala here and there that I'm trying to manage, but it kind of gives me a bit of a control, where you know that actions have consequences. So that when you make any decision, all of that, and it comes back and it boomerangs, you don't start shouting, my enemy's at work. You say, Mayegun, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, what happened? I don't know. Eh? I don't know. It just happened. Baba, you know. You do know. Think. Think again. Yeah, think. You know. You just don't want to accept it, like, because it wasn't something you were prepared for. You prepared for. When they were shouting Yoruba Lokan, somebody would be saying, he said, Èmi ló kàn. The Oponuns, they decided to change it to, he said, Yoruba ló kàn. No, he didn't say that. He said, Èmi ló kàn. I have been serving all these people. I have been making them whatever they wanted to become, including Buhari. Buhari wanted to be president, but he did the first one. Olule, Oshekini, Olule, Oshekeji, Olule, Osheketa, Olule. Ó dẹ̀ sunkún lórí tẹlifíṣàn pé ó lóun ò ní ṣerú ẹ̀ mọ́, òun tún dánrú ẹ̀ wò mọ́. Mo ní kó má worry, I help ẹ. That's what he said in Abeokuta. But you see the Lagos Abobakus, the Agberos, the Aslikas, they turned it into Yoruba Lokan. Èmi ló kàn. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti kanlẹ̀ Yorùbá, èmi ló kàn. And they turned it. I said, no, he's talking about himself. Ẹ̀yin wèrè, you know. They call me, they abuse me that time. They tell me, say, I will regret, I will cry, I will do this, I will do that. Now, Tifnumbu is your president. You are now asking yourself, why are you doing this to the Yorubas? Yorubas are not supposed to. We voted. Come on, man, you did. What were you expecting? This is exactly what we told you will happen. That's why they said elections have consequences, even though people don't deserve to be treated that way. At the same time, when you reinforce failure, when you reward criminals, you are telling them what they did before you renewed your shege was not enough. They could do more. And yes, more they will do. And more they are doing right now. Where is Tifnumbu? Where? Everyone is looking for him. He is in France, where people are now going there. People are flying from Nigeria to go and visit him so that they will take pictures with him. And they can tell all of you, if you know how Tifnumbu love you. When I met with Tifnumbu yesterday, he was just so not happy. All these things going on in Nigeria, Tifnumbu is not happy. But I told him that Tinubu told me that he will do everything to make sure that all these bad things going on, they will not happen again. Another weary that is there to probably just show to you how useless Tinubu is to you. Oh, Mokoto, useless, something that is not useful, is of no value, is of nothing. Others said it is your nemesis.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps. We create our food. I mean, that's money for the farmers. That's consumption for the soldiers and skill development. Don't call them illiterate. Don't talk about illiteracy. Anybody who can own gun, who can handle gun, who can cock gun and clean the chamber and cock and shoot is technically competent to repair a tractor in the farm.
That is the man that you are expecting to come and fix your insecurity. They do not need his body. They only need his brain. Now he has appointed 48 thieves. And the 48 thieves combined, as well as the extras that were appointed inside the central bank, at the end of the day, but where is Tinubu? Where is your president? Your president is now a picture. Photo. Your president, as you are dying every day, as you are being kidnapped every day, your president is photo.
Tear gas him. They tear gas him. He fell. He fainted. He passed out. He passed out. 70 years old man. But when their people came.
So where is your president? The economic policy of Cardoso is going to kick Nigeria naira to over 2,000 naira to $1. And the moment Nigeria naira crosses 2,000 naira to $1, I will remind you, please write it down. Remember, they denied it when the memo got leaked, that they were planning to do a redenomination of Nigeria naira like that of Ghana. Remove 10. Here you get. So that it won't be like Zimbabwe, where they would have to print 5,000 naira notes, 10,000 naira notes, 20,000 naira notes, and 50,000 naira notes. Because the exchange rate will become so bad the inflation is going to be the hyperinflation it's going to become so strangleholding. And you see all these voodoo economists, these guy men, these hustlers in suits and babariga that are going to feast on Nigeria like say them be pandemic. By the time they are done, they will have two options. They have already done one. The official unemployment statistic in Nigeria is that 70% of Nigerians are unemployed. 70% on the share. No, they don't have any real thing they can say this is their job. About 20-something percent have underemployment that they call employment. Those who are working and their take-home pay cannot take them home. Do you know there are people who are earning 15,000 naira a month in Nigeria? Yes. Have you met the POS operator before? Have you ever asked them how much is their salary? There are some of them that are being paid 10,000 naira a month. 10,000 naira a month, yeah? Inside that same Nigeria. And they get up every morning to say they are going to work. But when Tifnumbu and gang came in, you know what they did? They said, the arithmetic, the style that they were using to understand those who have job and who have no job is wrong. That they did not put carpenters, they did not put shoemakers, they did not put pure water sellers, they did not put them because all those things are jobs too because they earn money. So therefore, when they put all of them, now only 4.5% Nigerians don't have job. Tifnumbunomic. And all of now we go school, educated. You are there, helping them to explain to the ones who no go school, telling them that it's a good idea. It's a very good idea. I like that policy. It's a very good idea and policy. And the rest of that. Anyway, it has now gotten to a stage whereby the economic policy of Tifnumbu, they have told us the way it's going right now. They may try to slow it down. The only way they can slow it down is for them to go and borrow money, dollars. Anybody that can give them dollars now, they will now use that dollar, okay, for some time to begin to give cheap exchange rates to themselves. This is where the greed is, to themselves. Now, the amount of dollars they can access is what will determine how soon naira to dollar is going to cross. So I told you to write it down, okay? They have two options. The first one, they would decimate naira. Here you get. You see that your 10 naira, they will cancel it. There will be no more 10 naira. Okay? 20 naira, 5 naira, gone. You will never see them again. Okay? What you have is 1 naira, 2 naira, and 5 naira, maybe coins. Sure you get. Then the next you are going to get is going to be, let's say, 20 naira too, maybe coins. 50 naira will be coins. So 100 naira to start from. You know that one that is 100 naira. They will remove 1 0. 10 naira, they will remove 1 0. That will become 1 naira. 20 naira, they will remove 1 0. That will become 2 naira coins. 50 naira, they will remove 1 0. That will become 5 naira. But that 5 naira is your 50 naira. So it's just that 50 naira is just like fake life. The value of your 50 naira is 5 naira. Do you understand? Most of the things you buy with 50 naira today, they were like about 10 naira before these criminals came in, or maybe 5 naira. So what they would do in order to save themselves, like they have reduced, falsify all the normal numbers, what they will do is that once they remove 0 from 10 naira, that will become 1 naira. 0 from 20 naira, it will become 2 naira. 0 from 50 naira, it will become 5 naira. So that means they will be your smallest money. Your 100 naira will now become 10 naira. Your 200 naira will now become 20 naira. Your 500 naira will now become 50 naira. Then they will now print another 100 naira. You see that 1,000 naira will now become 100 naira. So you now have 10 naira, 20 naira, 50 naira, 100 naira, which will be the reduction from 1,000 naira, 500 naira, 200 naira, 100 naira. Here you get. Now they will now introduce new banknotes, okay, which will then be like the new maybe 1,000, 2,000. That's okay. In fact, don't mix them up. So with that, they can say, if you now want to exchange $1, for example, so instead of exchanging $1 for 1,000, for 5,000 naira to $1, it will just be like 50 naira to $1 or something like that. Here you get, they would have reduced 1 or 2 zeros. So you won't feel embarrassed. You'll just be like, should be $1 is now 50 naira. Not knowing that your 5,000 naira, they reduced to 15 naira. I'm just kind of saying. It will be so bad that I want some of you to begin to go and read about Venezuela. And if you have enough time, you should go and read about Somalia. You have been hearing about all this comparison for a while. I think it is time for Nigerians to begin to read about those places. So you can then begin to imagine the world and the future that APC, Egbekegbe, has for you and your children. Now it's going to now be up to you if you are going to actually leave it or take it. Terrorism that you are seeing today, they are still like warm up to what is still going to be unleashed on us. And I cannot describe it without sounding like I'm trying to frighten you. But if there is insecurity whereby Fulani will share no border with Yorubas, will travel from the Sahel, futa jalon, futa gallon, futa sorrow, ati futa sadness, and they trekked down to Ekiti, and they killed 2 kings. They have killed kings in Ondo. They have killed kings in Ekiti. They have kidnapped their kings in all these places. Yoruba kings, Obalade, Ogbe Ade wonu Igbo, kon shoot Ori Ade, like say Ori Ade na just common person. And all of you who are true-born Yorubas, your blood is not boiling right now. Because if your blood should mistakenly boil, you will be calling for the head of Tifnumbu. And that will be asking for too much for for honorary slave or for a voluntary slave, like many of you that will stir up tribal, ethnic, and other other hatred, all because you believe anybody that came for Tifnumbu is coming for Yoruba, which is not true. Now, Fulani they have killed Yorubas, Yoruba Obas. They have kidnapped Yoruba children. And I think a lot of you are drafting how you are going to beg Tifnumbu. To beg him to what? To please do something like he did in Ibadan. For those whose properties were destroyed and those lives ruined in Ibadan, they will be left on their own. Sheyi Makinde may probably write them some check. But if you think Nigeria will say, oh, yeah, no, they will remind you, you won't be the first. Other places are also kind of facing it. Ṣé sir or ma ni Mr. Taiwo or Mrs. Taiwo? I'm not sure. Or you are the Taiwo. So I'm just going to say, Brethren Taiwo, thank you so much there, ma, sir, for that your super chat as well. Indeed, though, it is like Africa, the African Wahala just called everybody out. Just called everybody out tonight. Like, be generous to Mayegu. It's like a dog whistle, and everyone has been like painting my YouTube comment section with different colors, and it's so glorious to see, by the way, right? So thank you so much to all of you who always kind of make me feel good on time in times like this. Okay, thanks a lot. I've got the preacher says son. Oh, about Dura. Happy have a strong day to you, brethren. Thank you. Thank you for holding forth. May the ancestors guide and protect you and yours. Ashe Dumare. God bless you. Thank you so much. The preacher's son. I kind of like that. Let's go, Omo Baba, Omo Yadura, Omo Baba Dura. Oh, Adura Funara. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lady Beatrice. I have seen your hands. Thank you so much. You finally figured it out, I would say. Thank you so much, Ma. And God bless you. So now I do have another one from Unwokike Emmanuel. So kind of you too. Thanks so much, and thank you so much, everyone who has been part of this set tonight as well. I mean, you did the same thing for me last year, and I won't forget. It was one of those memorable days too. Like say, okay, I was 39, and my fans were just like so generous towards me, and I won't forget. And you are doing same tonight, and I'm so grateful. Like every night, okay. So yes, Nigeria Naira from the man that they said was an accountant from Deloitte.